Friday night football, Remembrance Day 2022, and a mouth-watering clash to start the round in this weekend of A-League men's action. These two famous sides with a rivalry that dates back to season 1 of the A-League men's competition. Melbourne versus Adelaide, South Australia versus Victoria. And while the league has expanded, championships and cups have been won and lost, but Adelaide United versus Melbourne Victory remains and holds a special place in the Australian footballing landscape. For the home side, looking to confirm that this really is Fortress Coopers, their home ground, taking on a Victory team who were the last to beat them here at home over 6 months ago now. A win for Gauchi and the Reds, and they will move provisionally second in the table. For Victory, they could leapfrog their opponents if they can make it back-to-back wins for the first time this season. You can see the passions that are aroused by this football match. Eyeing off provisional second place in the standings if they can get a win. The Reds have gone back-to-back, but Carl Viet has still made 2 changes in midfield. Ethan Allegich makes his first ever A-League men's start. Proud dad and former Adelaide player himself, Richie, is in attendance this evening. While at the other end of his career, 36-year-old Spaniard Juande comes into the side for his first start of this season at the expense of Luis Dorigo. On the bench, there is no Nestori Irankunda this afternoon. We will chat about his absence later. While for Melbourne Victory, after their 4-0 victory over the Jets, they broke their goal drought in style with 4 last weekend. But goals to Jake Brimmer and Nick D'Agostino have not meant they have survived the drop. According to coach Tony Popovic, suffering from a stomach bug, they are replaced by a certain Bruno Fornaroli, who's scored 12 in 15 versus Adelaide throughout his A-League men's career. He makes his first start for his new side, and Ben Falami also comes in, which means either Chris Economides or Nani will move into a more central role. Coach for Adelaide, Carl Viet, the 52-year-old. He won 4, drew 1, and lost 4 as a player against Melbourne Victory. He scored in the 1-0 win in Victoria in the first ever original rivalry match in Melbourne. His opponent, Tony Popovic, announcing earlier that he only learned the significance of this derby match last year when he was coach. He got 2 wins here for his side as well. Adam Kersey is our referee. For the 59th time in A-League men's history, the Reds of Adelaide take on the Navy Blue of Melbourne Victory. Adelaide undefeated here in their last 7 A-League matches, 6 wins and a draw. They've conceded just 3 times, and they're immediately onto the front foot with Halloran. The last team to beat them here was Melbourne Victory, and Travis Dodd, almost an electric start, but we expect fireworks because this is not for the faint-hearted.
Absolutely, Robbie. We saw the address from Carl Viet pre-game. He wants the boys to get out there and get on the front foot, and we've seen in the opening 40 seconds how intense Adelaide United have come out, and it's going to be a great start for them and a shock to the system potentially for Melbourne Victory.
And we talk about the fight and everything that's involved. There are a couple of tactical surprises as well, because Craig Goodwin, who's built his reputation and his name and his place in the Socceroos, operating up and down that left wing, increasing minutes as well. As here's Fornaroli, it's a nice turn. He offers a real immovable target for Victory up front as well. Perhaps not the aggressive running of D'Agostino, but certainly all the guile of a fantastic goal scorer, Fornaroli. And here comes the cross in towards Falami, and in the end the Spaniard Isaias gets it forward to Ivasuki, who does brilliantly well. Was being fouled, no, says the referee Adam Kersey. All of a sudden plenty of experience there as Allegich does wonderfully. And more familiar left wing. Ball in towards Isuzu. And Canete does just enough. And now Fornaroli. That's a good touch, a good strength as well. Just barging one day off the ball. The Spanish veteran has stayed down. Calviert is furious. And the fourth official stops play because it's a blow to the head from Fornaroli.
This is certainly not one of those injuries that they'll be taking lightly, and I imagine they'll be having a pretty good look at it for a while. We'll just see here, is there perhaps a... Oh, he's just caught
the head. Yeah.
Caught the knee on the way through, and it has split open his forehead.
And here's Nani. Also played for Valencia in his career in Spain. Oh, clever touch. Fornaroli for Economides. Now for Lamy, trying to get it onto his right foot, trying to find space, does so with Brillante, who does shoot straight down the middle. Comfortable one in the end, but importantly for all their possession, it's Melbourne Victory that have the first shot on target in this match. Lamy. Oh, inviting the challenge from Javi Lopez, and he's come off second best. Through the legs of Ray Marchand for Alagic. And now for Halloran. He'll keep it in play, but only just. They're still moving forward, Adelaide. Kito into the area, and they don't get a corner. There's any reward for that flowing move up the field. Adam Kersey knows what this match is all about. He's refereed this fixture before, including in round 4 last season. A 2-1 win here at Coopers for Melbourne Victory. Halloran for Kito. The cross, and claimed by Paul Izzo. Boos around Coopers for their former custodian. 99 matches in all competitions for Adelaide over 7 seasons, and now back with the worst of enemies. Big switch of play for Nani. Strong challenge, Kito, as Nani goes down holding his foot. He earned a penalty last weekend against the Jets. He's stayed down. Oh, their bodies flying all over the pitch at the moment. Ibasuki's intelligent header now. Alagic, have they broken the offside trap here? Ibasuki's in the middle. The flag goes up for offside late against Ethan Alagic. Make his debut last season as well. Luka Jovanovic last week against the Jets. Monday does well. Here is Alagic again. Just 18 years of age, spraying it out wide with Goodwin. Big switch for Kito. Now Halloran. The cross in. Oh, the mistake almost. Miranda trying to leave it, or Brillante. A mix-up at the back, and it's Izzo that dives across to his right to prevent an own goal.
I think the cross is a little bit unexpected there. Halloran just getting it on his right foot, getting it straight in.
Now Warland. Left-hand side, gets it back. Juande. Touch on for Goodwin. Can't quite keep it in play. You can see, if you might have just noticed, that got a bit dimmer here at Coopers. Some teething problems on that new stand, where the very impressive new lights display. Have just lost half of them.
Someone's pulled the plug.
We've still got 4 fantastic light towers, which of course are up and functioning, which do the bulk of the work. Here comes the cross towards Hiroshi. Fantastic header! Well, what a number 9 he is, Hiroshi Ibasuki. 3 goals in 3 games. Rising to meet the cross in the middle. And a fantastic header to give Adelaide the lead.
That's a fantastic ball there from from Kiddo, just puts that right at and that Hiroshi's got a lot of work to do there from the penalty spot. Not a lot of momentum going, really gets up and puts his head through the ball, and what direction and power. An outstretched Izzo, just no chance of keeping that one out to give Adelaide a deserved lead.
Have to be a little bit more careful with the football in these areas, and here come Victory looking to make them pay. Brillante, Stefan Nigro, Nani calling for it. On the left foot, the shot poured away by Gauci. That's Cadete who comes across to take. We're in first half stoppage time. Taken short. Marchand for Nani now. Oh, he goes down under the challenge from Halloran, who's already had a couple of nibbles. He got him this time. The Portuguese legend looking for his first ever A-League men's goal. He's hit the post. He's provided assists. And can he do one better? And if he can, he'll have chosen the perfect moment. Stoppage time in the first half with his side trailing by a goal to nil. Nani with the free kick. Blocked by the wall. And back in. And Marchand looking for his first ever A-League men's goal as well. It's half-time at Cooper Stadium. Friday night football in the opening match of round 6 of the Isuzu UTE A-League men's season. And it was a wonderful goal, worthy of the occasion, from Hiroshi Ibasuki, the Japanese import for the home side, Adelaide United, who have the Reds up 1-0 in the original rivalry match. And Melbourne Victory have it all to do. No changes to either side at half-time. Travis Dodd, a man who knows what it takes to win an original rivalry match. Victory, we know that they have firepower on the bench. Do you expect changes? Absolutely.
As Archie alluded to at half-time, I don't think it will be long until we see Brimmer come into the match. Provides that real spark and drive for Melbourne Victory through the middle of the park. Has just been absent in that first 45 minutes.
The defending, the reigning rather, Johnny Warren medalist Jake Brimmer, who scored and assisted last week, but a stomach bug this week restricted his training, and the coach Tony Popovich deciding just to not force the issue. Same goes for Nick D'Agostino, who as Cadete does well, finds Chris Economides. Here's Falami again, and Falami goes straight past Javi Lopez. Well, he has come out strong in the start of this second half. Now Economides, the cross for Nani. And it's Ryan Kitto who headers that over his crossbar, and the referee says goal kick. Cadete comes away with it. There's some real positive running with the ball. It's 1 out stuff, and it's a yellow card. Is it Alagic or Isaias? Who is just dragging him back. There it is.
Young Alagic now just walking a fine line in that middle of the park. He's had a great opening 45 minutes for his starting debut.
And look, he's just won that ball back for Hiroshi Ibasuki. He goes again. Oh, the shot from Goodwin. Back it was Ben Halloran who led the charge, and Goodwin very close to a third goal in 3 for him as well. Craig Goodwin with the set piece. We know how dangerous he is. Again, Funday makes the offering short. Ibasuki with the header, a glancing one. Isaias with the follow-up. And Victory get it clear. with Nani now. Taking on Popovic. Nani, the veteran. He's overhitting. Well, that was a real foot race against a man nearly 15, 20 years his junior. They're forced all the way back. Only to find space on the left-hand side. With Kitto, the early cross to the back post. Fantastic ball! Now, was that a hand by Adelaide? It looked like it was almost behind him, but what a teasing ball to the back post.
That's a spectacular ball there from Kitto. Drives into the space well, just puts that in behind the victory defence there. Looked like a bit of a angle, might see better on this angle.
Goodwin's ball, back post, it's a great ball. Real devil about that ball. Swerving towards the back post. It's a big switch of play for Nani. He does well. Against Kitto. Comes inside, looks up, crosses, Fornaroli's head up. And it's his best sighting on goal in this one.
Good work there from Nani. Does so well to chase it down, and no tricks there, just bring it back on the inside. Good ball into the box, and Fornaroli, we know how dangerous he is inside the box, but just not able to get his angles right.
One day, it wasn't his intended target, but it's found Kitto. Dinks it over the top for Goodwin. It's a lovely ball, and Goodwin is in again. How many times have we seen Craig Goodwin score from that type of position, but not this time.
Adelaide a bit fortuitous, I think, to get out of that one, but what a ball from Ryan Kitto there. Just the weight on that little dink over the top of Negro there to allow Goodwin to run onto that.
Here's Kitto. With Popovic. Alagic slides in and gets the better of Miranda brilliantly. Lays it off for Javi Lopez. Halloran now. Oh, and the ball flashes just wide of the mark. That's victory. Come forward again. Brillante. Economides, the cross floated in and claimed by Gauchi. Oh, and the quick ball forward. One for Broxham and Ibasuki to chase. Now Ibasuki is all on his lonesome.
The quickest foot race you're going to see on the park there, Robbie. Ibasuki did really well to hold the ball up. Allow the United players to get forward.
That's a good run from Halloran. Back out towards Alagic. Clever pass from Javi Lopez. Marchand for Brimmer, close down. 3 red shirts. Harrowing around him as it's over the top for D'Agostino. The cutback is a fabulous pass, and the shot is tamed from Chris Economides.
Well, that's the benefit you get having D'Agostino up front. Great forward run there, good ball in behind as well, and great awareness from D'Agostino there to cut that ball back, and Economides just getting tangled there.
Now Hiroshi Ibasuki has dispossessed. Stefan Negro goes down, the crowd calling for the free kick, the referee not interested. Warland. Strong challenge, but D'Agostino is not going to give anything up without a fight. The navy blue mist over the southern end at Cooper's. As the ball in, the header. Brimmer will get a second chance. Little 1-2 with Brillante. Brimmer gets there. D'Agostino, and then Economides with the second header, and they weren't far away there. Melbourne victory. against Miranda. Oh, he's given it away, Miranda. Clever little touches. Blackwood into the area. Play continues off the crossbar. Penalty.
Had to be.
Penalty for Adelaide.
Thought he was just going to let the whole thing unwind, but George Blackwood does really well. Gets there first in desperation and rocks some lunging in.
And after Hiroshi Ibusuki opened the scoring with his third goal in 3 games, it's now Craig Goodwin who can do likewise and cap off what has been a remarkable week for the Adelaide United skipper. Called up to dispute the World Cup in Qatar with the Socceroos. Goodwin versus Isuzu. And Goodwin scores and runs to celebrate with his adoring public.
Craig Goodwin sealing it there for the Reds. You'd have to think that's a great strike. Hits it with power, real power. Izzo guessing the right way, but at that pace just not able to get anything on that. Craig Goodwin says goodbye for now to the Adelaide United fans with another goal.
Inside and out, leading Noah Smith, the Merry Dance. Free kick given. Now Goodwin to deliver again. In it comes. Oh, and it is 3! And it's Ben Warland getting on the end of another Craig Goodwin offering. And it is, well and truly, Adelaide United's night.
Well, another great delivery there from Craig Goodwin, but Warland with that run just does enough to get goal side of his opponent, and from there that ball in the box. There was never going to be another outcome for Adelaide United there.
It's been a difficult return to Adelaide for the victory. Goalkeeper, but his evening in Adelaide's favour. The original rivalry after a winless season last year will be wearing red tonight. It's finished at Cooper's Stadium. Adelaide United 3, Melbourne victory 0.